and welcome back to my channel. So I thought that today I would pop a video on about my first week at Slimming World. So yeah, I've been doing it for 8 days now. I got weighed last night for the first time, and I thought I would just kind of have a chatty video maybe once a week just to keep up with any progress and chat about any tips and things that I found have worked or not worked, what I found easy and what I found hard. So yeah, this is the first week, so I really hope you enjoy. So last week I joined Slimming World. I went last Tuesday, and today I found out that I lost 5 pounds. So I'm absolutely over the moon about that, and I just thought I'd chat about how I did it because I've had a few friends and family ask exactly what I did to lose that much weight. So just a bit of background history really. I have already done Slimming World once before. It was, let me think, it must have been about 3.5 years ago now. I'd had my son Leo. He was 1 year old, and I just felt like I'd had enough of my weight. So I joined Slimming World when he was 1, and I stuck at it for around about 9-10 months, and in that time I was half a pound off losing 5 stone. So I know it works, and I've just been trying to find the right time to go back. I've had Lucy since then as well, Leo's sister. She is now 1 as well, and this seems to be the point at which I have piled on too much weight. I think I blame the baby and the lack of sleep and just crazy routine, and I seem to blame that for about 1 year, and then I seem to have a bit of a like, whoa, hang on a minute, I need to rein it in, and I rejoined Slimming World. So that is what I did last week. I'm absolutely over the moon with the weight loss. It's a little bit less than I've lost on my first week last time, which is silly, I know. I shouldn't feel disappointed at all with 5 pounds. It's absolutely amazing. So I thought I'd just chat about how it works. So I went along on Tuesday, and I sat down with the lady who runs it, and she just chatted through. She gave us one of these booklets, and in that are just 4 books, which are the main book that we use all the time, which has got all the foods, so you can look up sin values, which foods are free, your healthy A's and healthy B's, so if you've done it before you'll know what I'm talking about. That's all in this book, so it's a bit like the food Bible. You can also have an app on your phone, which is a way of you also looking up sins. So that was one of the books. They also gave us, it's like a book of ideas for meals for the first 6 weeks of joining Slimming World. So that was also in there. I need to have a look at that because I quite like to plan what I'm doing. And then there's another booklet about sticking together and going to your group, which is quite important, I think. I think really looking back, last time the reason that I stopped doing it quite so well was probably because I stopped actually staying for the group. I just used to go and get weighed and then come home. And yeah, for me, I don't think that's great. I think it does help to sit with people, chat about what you have and haven't done in the week. I'm going to try and stick to the groups for as long as I can. This book is about body magic, which is what Slimming World call exercise really. So that's the other book. And then there's just some sort of paperworky bits, and yeah, just another little book there. They also give you a food diary, so you can see that the week that I've just done, I've written down absolutely everything on my food diary. It's literally 7 days a week, and you have to pop in speed food, free food, any other food, and then healthy A's, healthy B's, and your sins. So that is really, really important so that your Slimming World consultant can see exactly what you've had and you can work it out. So that's what I've done. So basically, looking back over the week, I think one of the main things I've done is plan each day. I've got 2 children under the age of 4, and I just, at the best of times, I feel snitchy if I don't know what we're doing for dinner. So especially when I'm trying to lose weight as well, I definitely need to plan. So that's what I've done. I literally looked ahead and planned at least 6 of the 7 days. Most of the time we eat as a family, so we've been having things like cottage pie, but we use fry light instead of oil. We pack it full of veg, so like in the mince we do the onions, we do carrots, sweet corn, beans. We just pack it full of anything, celery, just everything like that. So where we can, we still eat as a family. So things like the spaghetti bolognese, the cottage pie, they're definitely things that we've eaten together. Some pasta dishes, an omelette packed full of salad and ham and cheese, a roast dinner, that's always quite a good one if you do your roast potatoes with fry light. So there's some of the things that we've been doing this week, and like I say, where we can, we as a family, so that we're not kind of excluding the kids. My husband isn't following Slimming World particularly, but he is happy to kind of lend his support, and he's happy to eat Slimming World meals, which is good. The other thing I did was I booked a slot with our supermarket, and I had a Slimming World friendly shop delivered, so that I was all set to go from last Wednesday, like the day after the initial weigh-in. So I was already stocked house, planned meals, and that made it really easy. I've also done a fair bit of walking. We're lucky we live down on the south coast, so we went for a walk along the coast on Saturday, and we've just been trying to do a bit more walking in the evening when the weather's nice. Definitely a chocoholic kind of girl, and that is one thing that I absolutely am struggling with and always will do. I absolutely love chocolate. So at the moment, I'm trying just not to have it because it's so early on in the process, but the cupboard is absolutely packed full of Freddos because they are only 5 sins. You're allowed, well, they've changed it now. It used to be up to 15. Now they say you should have between 5 and 15 sins. So a Freddo is only 5 sins. You know, that's pretty good. You can still get your chocolate fix, but my worry is that I don't know when to stop. Like if I have one Freddo, I'm worried that I want another one and another one. So at the moment, I'm trying very hard just to stick with nothing really, no chocolate. But I think I will cave. I'll probably cave tonight now I've said that. So another thing that I found really helpful is to pop my milk allowance in a baby bottle, which is something our consultant recommended. So you're allowed 2 healthy A's. So I always have cheese. I absolutely love cheese. I'm like a giant mouse. So I allow 250 ml from the other healthy A, which I use for my semi-skim milk. And it's really unbelievable how much you would underestimate the amount of milk you're using. So I would have thought like maybe I put about 40-50 ml of semi-skim milk in with every hot drink. It's really not. It's actually much closer to 100 ml. So it means for me, I can really only get away with 2 to 3 hot drinks. And that was a real wake-up call to pop it in here and actually see it going down as quickly as it is. Another way that I find that the weight comes off quicker is to obviously have absolutely tons of speed food. So I try and pack at least a third of my plate every meal, even breakfast. A third of the plate is speed food. So for breakfast, that will mainly be berries like raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries. I mean, we're coming up to blackberry season, so I'm going to go out with the bag and start picking the old local bushes because there's no point them just spoiling. So just berries in the morning. I've got frozen fruit packs of like mango, passion fruit, peach, things like that. I find breakfast an easy one to get speed food in. Lunch, not so much. We do try and put things like tomatoes and cucumbers and veg. I find it easier again because we try and have either a salad or a vegetable dinner. So just to really make sure that the speed food is well up there. So that's a very important one to do. The other thing that I find that helps with weight loss in the past is definitely to share it. I like talk about it. So I talk about it to family and friends. I pop things on Facebook and Instagram because I feel like if I put it out there that I'm doing it, then it's maybe a bit more peer pressure to stick to it because, you know, you don't want to show yourself up. So that's my theory anyway. I think it helps, but we shall see. When I went the other day, I've actually put my weight loss goal at 6 stone. So I lost almost 5 last time, and I've put most of it back on, I would think, since having second baby and a year of excuses. I've probably put best part of the 5 stone on, and I want to get a bit under what my goal would have been last time. So I have put my goal at 6 stone. I'm well aware that that's probably going to take minimum of a year, if not longer, but I didn't want to sort of faff around particularly with kind of interim goals and things. I'm one of those people that just want to know where I'm getting to. So that is what I've put down, and I am a bit overwhelmed by the amount that I've got to get off, but I'm just going to keep trying and hopefully see where I am. That's all for today. I will keep you updated. I will try and do a weekly update on Slimming World with whether I've lost, maintained or gained, and yeah, just kind of have a general laid back chat about it. So yeah.